Jack Bourla.
Yes, sir.
This is Dr. Daniel Knowles here with Mile High. And this is our weekly Mile High video with our upcoming speakers. And I'm grateful to have you here, but I can't see you too clearly.
What's the problem there, Danny?
Well, I think we got a clear connection, but we've got these things blocking you.
Like, oh, you mean like these awards?
Awards! Is that what they are?
Oh, let me move them. Hang on a second.
Did you manufacture those?
They were given to me from esteemed organizations, just so you know.
I got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is that was that one of the organizations that gave you an award, or did they give you something else?
No, that was actually that and something else. Something for directions, but I'm good now. I'm really good.
Okay, and are those the awards that you got out of lock? Because I know you have some that are locked up by Matt McCoy.
Matt McCoy actually has the originals. These are all copies.
Okay.
The originals, actually, Lloyd's of London was even intimidated to insure them. But Dr. McCoy, being who he is and you know the esteemed gentleman that he is, agreed to keep not only mine but Dr. Liam Schubel's as well. Mine, of course, outnumber his in quantity, but it's all good.
Well, you know, I've got to tell you, that's why I'm particularly very, very honored to have this moment with you to get to interview someone of such stature as you.
Well, thank you. I'm actually sitting, but thank you. Thank you.
So I'd like to know, I'd like you to just share, Jack, a little bit about your vision, because vision really is something that's top of mind for me lately. I'm really enthralled with.
Great.
About your vision for chiropractic.
For chiropractic? Oh,
yeah.
Boy. Chiropractic, you know, it can be looked at in so many different ways. In fact, you know, you just got off an interview with Dr. Mark Swerdlick, which was extremely interesting and very timely. The vision for chiropractic is, you know, we can go back historically and see what the vision was. We can look at present day to see what the vision is. And I have my own vision. My vision is this. Yes, we like to see every man, woman, and child checked for vertebral subluxations because you know that subluxations are a detriment to one's life experience and potential, of which health is a component of that. And at least in my office, we don't use chiropractic in terms of health as much as others might. Yes, we do address health because people come to us with complaints of some kind, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they understand they can become better versions of themselves, excuse me, if they are unsubluxated. And so we in our office like to talk about what is someone's potential. And so I think chiropractic has the ability to really change the way this globe functions if we have people who are clear of interruptions to themselves being who they were really intended to be. And so we really look at chiropractic as how is a person functioning? Can they function at a higher level, and can chiropractic enable them to do so? So that's kind of our vision for that.
Okay, and so with that being your calling, you tend to somehow get connected with this Liam Schubel guy.
Yeah. Well, he pursued me for the longest time, just so you know.
I understand that, and I understand that very often people pursue you.
Yes, they do. Thank you.
And now you're involved in Schubel Vision. Tell me about the vision of Schubel Vision, because that seems to be everywhere, and it's coming to a town near everybody. So
yes.
Tell me about the vision of Schubel Vision.
Okay, great. Thank you for asking. Actually, Schubel Vision is going to be ubiquitous. I like to use those big words once.
Do you know what that one meant?
Not a clue, but I like the way it rolled off my tongue, and that's what makes it. Schubel Vision, so I'll tell you. Liam and I became friends a few years back. And we had some commonalities, and that was we really appreciated communication and how perhaps in chiropractic it is one of the things that is lacking. And so we talked about it, and Liam, of course, has his offices, and he has his own company. And we kind of thought, is there a possibility for us to bring a venue to not only the chiropractors, but also the students, and enable them to see some really talented speakers of varying backgrounds and varying emphasis, and see that they themselves can adopt varying styles to become better communicators. So Shula Vision really is about how to become a better communicator of chiropractic. And so we got together and we said, how can we do this? And so we just kind of started to hit the ground running. And we had 2 Shula Visions in the year 2013. We're going to have 4 and possibly 5 in the year 2014. And what we thought we would do is we would do a TED type format where each speaker has about 20 minutes to 25 minutes to speak. But we were also the first company to feature 5 students. And so what we do is we pick the cities that are either close to or part of a chiropractic college city. So, for example, we'll be down in Southern California in January, the end of this month, because LACC is down there. We'll be in Davenport. We'll be in Dallas because of Parker and even TCC. We're going to be in Spartanburg, actually on the Sherman campus, and then we'll be back in San Francisco at Life West in October. And so what we've decided is that not only do we want to feature chiropractors, but we'd also like to feature some students who have excelled in their leadership and their communication ability and have them take the stage with some of the seasoned speakers. And so we really were the first company to do that, and we are proud of that.
Well, I think that was a smart move. And isn't it interesting, since you said that Shula Vision is a big focus on communication?
Yes.
Isn't it interesting that we're in a profession that is based upon the importance of communication in our bodies, and yet we have such a trouble and such a problem with communicating what it is that we do?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if that was a cause and effect, but we know that in order to have chiropractic communicate to the masses, first of all, you got to be firm in what it is that you do. You got to know what you're doing. Then you have to know how to do it. And then you have to know how to communicate it. And I think that one of the things that we have found is that communication is one of the shortfalls of our profession. So what we'd like to do is instill confidence in people by showing them different people like Sean Dill or Andy Roberts. And we have Lacey Book and Pam Jarbo, Lau Kocha, Tony Ebel, Eric McKillican, Matt Hubbard. These are just people who will be on the West Coast. So these are all very different people. Judd O'Grady, who has his own way of communicating, albeit long, but he still has his way of communicating. And then, of course, Liam speaks as well. And so what we want to do is we want to show a variety of different types of speakers so that people can grab onto bits and pieces of each and then form their own, because it's important for you to own who you are and what you do and how you do it.
You know, in that part where you said all the different things that are important, you neglected one area, which is that when you're doing it or when you're sharing, you also have to look good.
Well, that goes without saying, which is my better side, by the way.
You don't have a bad side, Jack. You're good.
I love you.
Yeah, you look good from both sides, or equal from both sides.
Equal. I love that about you.
So now, as we started this out, and we mentioned how this is our weekly interview with people that are going to be on the stage at Mile High.
Yeah.
I am so grateful that you are gracing the Mile High state with your presence, especially since also you weren't banned when you were here last time. So we're lucky for that, that you're going to be there. So tell me why you're excited about being at Mile High.
Primarily because Joel Kinch is going to be there. No, anytime you have an opportunity to share something, and I think we all have something to share. Some more valuable than others, but I think we all have something to share. And you can do it. And I go honestly for the fellowship, the camaraderie, because there's some people out there that I really whose company I really enjoy. You guys did a fabulous job last year, and I think this year is going to be even bigger and better. Of course, every year you have experience, so you can grow in that. But I was able to see some of the clips from last year, and I was very impressed. And so when you asked me, of course, I was more than eager to do so. So I'm looking forward to being out there in August. I think it's 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
That's correct.
What I'm going to do is about a month or two before that, I'm actually going to start to go to Lake Tahoe and get used to the altitude. And I think am I not speaking all day on Saturday, I think?
Well, you said 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. You're speaking all 3 days.
Lovely. So I'll actually go up. I'm going to leave now for Tahoe and stand high on the mountaintop.
Good. Well,
I'm looking forward to it. I think you guys have put together a great program, again, with some diversity. I think Colorado certainly is a hub of chiropractic philosophy. Knowing that your wife, the work that your wife has done in terms of chiropractic in the state of Colorado, she should be commended, and you for supporting her. If it wasn't for her, I think the state of Colorado would be in a whole different type of situation than it currently is.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And the situation is that the center of the country, this area, Colorado, its surrounding states, and there are people coming from all over. There are people coming from overseas. But Colorado and the surrounding states, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Iowa, I don't know, I'm from New York, so I don't know what else is near here. But this area has been an allopathic center of chiropractic, and there's so many stellar chiropractors and chiropractic philosophers that that this is just going to help that whole pocket grow and ripple out into so that there's less allopathy in chiropractic, because that's what we need less of. So
I think it's terrific.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Grateful to have you be a part of it, and I'm gonna have some Mile High chocolate for you ready.
Good. I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable unless these are okay. I feel better now. Go ahead.
All right, now you're coming out. I didn't have to give you an award to come out.
You haven't given me one yet, let's say.
Okay, but I mean, is that part of the deal? Like, for you to come out, that you have to get an award? I need to know.
Yeah, I don't have to, but if you ever seen an old Jewish guy cry, you'll probably want to have one ready.
Well, again, I'm really grateful for what you guys are doing with Shula Vision. The vision
Thanks.
is huge. It's going to impact the vision of chiropractic, and I'm grateful that the Shula Vision speakers are going to be out at Mile High.
Well, we're happy to be here. Thanks so much for all the work that you're doing, and we look forward to supporting you.
Have a great night.
Thanks, you too, Danny. Thank you. Love to Rochelle.
And you'll get a Mile High salute there.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Go Niners.
and now I can take down the I'll take down the wallpaper.
Yeah, that wallpaper, because it's actually peeling. Take it off right now.
I can take it off now. I just put it up for the call. So,
I don't blame you.
Right.
I don't blame you.
All right. Have a good night, Jack.
Thank you. See ya.